I keep seeing the same thing and I can't stay quiet about it anymore. You're standing 3 feet away from her at a party. She's laughing, she's looking your direction, and you're standing there with your drink pretending to check your phone because you can't figure out why your legs won't move. And it's not shyness. Something is broken in the way you think about yourself around women, and you're going to keep replaying this exact scene for the next 10 years of your life unless you figure out what it is. And the crazy part is, you already know. Deep down, you know exactly what you're supposed to do. Walk over, say something, be present. But there's a voice in your head that talks you out of it every single time. She's out of your league. You're not ready. And before you even finish that thought, the moment's gone. I'll show you exactly what's causing this, but first, you need to see how deep it actually goes. Because here's what's actually happening. You're not bad with women. You're at war with yourself. Every time an opportunity shows up, your brain runs a calculation. What if she says no? What if I look stupid in front of everyone? And that calculation takes about 3 seconds. And by the time you finish running that calculation, she's already talking to someone else. Some dude who didn't think twice, who walked over and said something completely average. He just showed up as himself. And she gave him her number before you even unlocked your phone. And here's what makes this worse. You go home and you start studying. You binge pickup videos and memorize openers. You stand in front of your mirror practicing body language like you're rehearsing for a play. You read articles about how long to wait before responding, what emoji to use. And all of that is making you worse. Because now you're not just nervous, you're performing. You walk up to her and she can feel it immediately. You're not talking to her. You're running a script in your head. And women don't fall for scripts. They fall for men who are actually present. Men who aren't trying to be someone else just to impress her. And right now, your brain is already replaying a moment. You can feel it. You were there. She was right in front of you. You felt your chest tighten and your mouth go dry, and you just froze. You stood there and watched yourself do nothing. And then she left with someone who wasn't even thinking about it. And you probably told yourself, she's just not into guys like me. Or, I just need to get in better shape first and then I'll start approaching. Yeah, that's the cope. And you know it's the cope. Because the dude she went home with wasn't some genetic freak or a millionaire. He was just there, present, not performing some version of himself he thought she wanted. And here's where this gets scary. You're aging out of the window. The younger version of you had time. He could afford to be scared because the opportunities were everywhere. But you're getting older. The parties stop. The social circles shrink. The women you want start dating men who figured this out years ago. And if you don't break this pattern now, you become that guy. The older version of you who's still overthinking a text message, still rehearsing what to say before a date while his friends are married and building families. That version of you is waiting. And every week you spend sabotaging yourself, you're walking straight toward him. I know this because I watched it destroy someone close to me. My boy growing up. Smart dude, genuinely good looking. Could have had any girl he wanted, but he had this thing where he would become a completely different person around women. He's 31, single, hasn't been on a date in 8 months, and he tells me, "Bro, I just don't know what to say to them." And I'm sitting there thinking, man, you know exactly what to say. You're one of the funniest people I know. You just don't believe that version of you is enough for her, so you put on a mask. And the mask is what she rejects, not you. You don't struggle with women because you're ugly or broke. You struggle because the version of you that shows up around women isn't you. It's a performance. A watered-down, people-pleasing version of yourself that you built specifically to avoid rejection. And it's the thing that guarantees rejection every single time. The man she actually wants is the one you're hiding. And you've been hiding him because someone taught you that being yourself wasn't enough. Maybe it was a girl in high school who laughed at you. Maybe it was a father who never showed you what natural confidence looks like. Whatever it was, that wound became the blueprint for every interaction you've had with women since. But it was never true. It was never true. Because the flip is simple. You stop trying to be the guy she wants, and you start being the guy you already are when nobody's watching. The version of you that's funny with your boys and doesn't give a shit what anyone thinks. That's who women are attracted to. The one that laughs too loud and says weird stuff and doesn't filter himself. You've been suppressing that guy your entire life because you thought he wasn't good enough for her. He was always good enough. You just believed the lie. And look, this isn't about some overnight transformation where you wake up tomorrow as a different person. It's not. It's about one moment. The next time you see her and your brain starts running that calculation, you overwrite it. You walk over, and you say something real, something unscripted. And whatever happens after that, at least you showed up as yourself. Because the men who get women aren't the ones who figured out the perfect formula. They're the ones who stopped looking for one. And I need you to sit with something before you close this video. Every time you suppress who you are to make someone else comfortable, you tell yourself that the real you isn't worth knowing. And you do it so often that you start believing it. That belief is the enemy, not your genetics or your bank account. You made the choice to hide, and you've been making that choice every day without realizing it. So here's the question I'm leaving you with. And I don't want you to answer it right now. I want you to carry it around for the next week. When was the last time you showed up as yourself and actually gave her the chance to want you? Just you. Nothing rehearsed, nothing calculated, just you.